I'm going to show you probably the absolute easiest way to start gardening, and that is with the earth box. I'm also going to show you how to add the earth box to our automatic watering system so that if you're off grid or don't want to have to take care of watering, the watering system will do that for you. First of all, if you order the complete earth box, what you'll get is the earth box itself, all the growing mix that you'll need, a great instruction manual, some additional literature on other things that they have to sell. You'll get your 1 pound of dolomite, and you'll get your 1 pound of fertilizer. You'll get a watering tube, a couple of covers, some wheels, and all you need to do is add water and plants and you're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this together. I'll show you how I set this up to work with our off-grid self-watering container gardening system. In the extra literature that comes with the earth box, it has a device in there where you can actually hook up your earth box to a self-watering system that has a float in each earth box, and you can hook that up to a garden hose, a timed irrigation drip system timer. And so you can get those extra accessories off of earthbox.com. However, here we're just going to get a 3-foot piece of tubing, 1/4-inch tubing, some broken brick, and a couple zip ties. We're going to connect the earth box to my existing watering system by simply adding this inside of here and connecting the hose through the front of here. And then I know I'm going to be connecting this too, so I'm just going to take an end of this hose and put it through there so it'll be ready to go for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a weight and a zip tie onto here and do the same thing over there. Okay, you'll notice I've got my weight here zipped on to the 36 inches of tubing. The tubing can be as long as you want. And you notice I have the weight on the bottom of the tubing. This keeps the tube off the bottom, so if gets garbage in the bottom, it helps to alleviate the problem of that getting inside the tube. Now what I need to do is start the siphon over here. In order to start the siphon, all I need to do is raise this water level, and that will start the water coming out of the tube over there. Here we go. Put that water level back down, and then that'll come back down to a normal flow. You can see it coming out of the tube right there. And that will just go ahead and start filling up that reservoir. Now all you need to do is put my cover on here, just like this. Oh, that's backwards. Make sure that it's firmly in place and start adding my soil. It's that easy. Since I've got these totes full of rainwater, I'm going to go ahead and kind of super start this system here and add some water very quickly to get it started. I don't have to worry if I put too much water in, because if I do, overflow hole will take care of that. So I've just got some water in there just so I don't have to go through and suck all the water through the system here. And now I'm ready to add the potting mix. All you really need to do is take the potting mix that comes with the complete earth box package and just pour it in here. Now, because I'm adding this to my existing self-watering system, I want as little of the potting mix to get into the water as possible. So I just took some potting mix that I added some extra water to just to help it get a good start. You don't need to do this at all, but this is just what I did. And I put some in some knee-high nylons and pushed them down nice and compact in the corners here to start the wicking process. But this keeps the any of the potting mix from getting into the water that might potentially clog up the 1/4-inch tubing, which I don't think is a concern, but I just take this extra step. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my watering tube right down here in the corner. And now I'm ready to fill it with potting mix. Once you get the first layer of potting mix in there, what you want to do is you want to add your dolomite to the soil and then mix it into the top 3 or 4 inches of the soil just to help the pH in the soil so the plants really grow well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. The wind's picked up here a little bit, but I wanted to show you this could not be easier or faster to give you a complete step-by-step guide on how to set up the earth box and a great example of how to plant your different kind of plants, whether you want to start them by seed or by seedling. And then it gives you examples here. You can have 2 seedlings of artichokes, eggplant, tomato, zucchini. Here you could have 4 cucumbers, melon, squash, or any kind of a variety of the mix. So just follow the instructions. They're very clear and very easy to follow. So I know that the next step is to take my plant food that came with it and make a trough down the center, because I'm going to put 2 plants in the back and 2 plants in the front. I would also recommend that you might keep these in case you want to go to your local garden center next year when you want to reuse your grow box. You can actually use this potting mix up to 8 years, which really maximizes your cost on buying the earth box. So if you want to get some good plant food for next year, you might want to just keep this. That way you know what this plant food had. Now, I'm really impressed with the potting mix that came with the earth box. It's a very high quality, well mixed potting mix. Very good quality, as with everything with the earth box. So now I'm going to go ahead and build my mound, because I know that's the next step, and then put my cover and plant my plant. I love that the earth box comes with everything that you need except for water and plants. They sent you exactly the right amount of potting mix to fill the earth box and create a nice rounded 2-inch top on it. That'll help shun the water when it rains. That's it. I'm done. I can't believe how fast and easy that went. I honestly have to say, after all the years of gardening I've been doing and all the dirt I've hauled in and the mulch and fertilizer and everything else and the boxes that we've built, this is definitely the fastest and easiest way to start a garden and to continue a garden. You already have your high quality box made. You've got super great organic potting mix, fertilizer, and dolomite. All you need to add is the plants and the water, and you're ready to go. This literally just took me minutes to set up. It could not be easier. With the earth box set up on the automatic watering system, it's even easier to maintain the water level. If you don't have that, just fill water from the watering tube, and you'll know you have enough water in there when the water starts coming out of the front of the overflow area here. So if you're looking for a great way to start gardening, or if you're tired of hauling in truckloads of dirt and mixing soil and compost and so forth, go to earthbox.com or check out your local nursery and pick up an earth box. I did want to mention that I'm not affiliated, associated, making any profit, or am compensated for making this video. I know a good product when I see it, and that's what I want to do, is share these good products with you. I also did find a 10% discount code if you order online. I'll put that in the description box below with the link to earthbox.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be giving you updates on how the earth box and all the other containers in the off-grid self-watering container gardening system are going throughout the season. This is LDS Prepper reminding you, if ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. And if you use the earth box, you're going to have a great gardening experience.